Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show.
Oh my God.
Likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey.
None are better than this one. The best quarterback in the world.
Oh, there
Patrick
he is.
Mahomes.
And staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Common and Chev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Common and Chef here with Alex Tellez. Ready for a busy noon show today. Got so much good stuff left in that 1 in 4, Alex. 15 headliners and 25 boxes. We have a Patrick Mahomes Salute to Service Speed Flex. We have a Charles Woodson triple rip Speed Flex. Packers, Michigan Wolverines, and the Raiders triple rip Speed Flex. We got Nikola Jokic, the best basketball player in the world. Erling Haaland, the best goal scorer in soccer. We have a World Series bat, Corey Seager, the World Series MVP with 2 different teams. Only him and Reggie Jackson have done that. Chet Holmgren, Ray Allen. There's a Mia Hamm secondary headliner. There's a lot of stuff in that 1 in 4 that we've never seen in the room or only seen a handful of times, Alex, which is absolutely terrific. We still got big names left in the vault. Jerry Rice, Tyreek Hill, some awesome receivers. The Diamonds have all but 1 headliner left. The practice squad have all but 1 headliner left. All but 1 headliner left in the minis. I'm looking at the headliner board. It is full of names. Peyton Manning, by the way, available in that college series. I can't wait for a big show, Alex. How are you doing this beautiful Wednesday afternoon?
I'm doing good. I think me and Colin left the headliner board completely full, basically, for you guys, and it's still looking pretty full.
It's still looking fairly full.
We got a lot of good stuff.
We actually did a lot of boxes yesterday. What you're seeing is that we cleared out a series. We dropped a new 1 in 4, aka that one is full. And we pulled a lot of fillers last night, which means that the headliner ratio is getting better and better. I mean, I'm looking at the board right now. It's around 50% or better in most series. 13 and 20 in college, 15 and 25 in the 1 in 4, 13 and 26 in the Diamonds, 12 and 23 in the practice squad. Like I said, about 50% or better, Alex.
Yeah, and everything, all the great series. I mean, it's only really the minis and jerseys that don't have the best of odds, which is the 2 weaker series.
Yeah. And we have a lot of speed flexes.
Oh,
we have
plenty.
1 in the college, 2 in the 1 in 4, 1 in the vault, 2 in the practice squad, and 3 in the Diamonds.
A lot.
So speed flex galore. We do have 1 pre-fill in the practice squad. I know we're very close in the 1 in 4 as well. Let's get the show started. 2 virtual dice looking for 6 or higher on the dice roll. How about 3 and a 3? 6 will do. Heading on over to the Wheel of Names. Let's see what we're chasing here today. Chase item of the noon show. Well, how about this? My favorite series, the 1 and 4. Only a 4-spot break. Should have multiple of these going. I actually think this will be the hot series in the room.
Yeah.
With what's left, I know Andrew Webb's already in here, big time Corey Seager fan. We do have that Rangers logo on that World Series bat. One of the best shortstops in the majors. So 1 and 4 is the chase. How's everyone doing today? How's everyone doing in the chat? Let me know, guys, on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. Practice squad double number 1. Drop me 2 box numbers. Bless you, Alex.
Thank you.
2 boxies. And we got, let's see, Ronnie Sayre, Sean Twinkstrom, Tom Kozic, and Ronnie Sayre. I do have some news for Ronnie Sayre. He's a big Niners fan. The Diamond Series, Terrell Owens, who we almost never get in the break room on a Niners lid. Also, Deion Sanders, not usually a Niner. Also, there's a secondary headliner, Deebo Samuel.
Loaded.
So a lot of Niners for you, Ronnie Sayre, in those diamonds.
Yeah, where's Niner gang at?
It's going to be a rough week for the Niners this week. So get those happy moments out while you still can in the break room. 10-3 as an underdog money line for Mahomes. 11-1-1 against the spread. 10-3 outright as an underdog.
They got to lose eventually. They're not going 17-0. They're not going 17-0.
I agree, but I think this is the game that they wake up for. 28-4, Andy Reid off a bye. I like the Chiefs this weekend.
I'm expecting a low-scoring game.
You think so?
Chiefs defense is probably the best in football.
Yeah, the Niners are pretty good too.
Both teams coming off a bye, right?
I think it'll be.
Or Niners,
well, no, the Niners had a Thursday.
It's like a mini bye.
A mini bye.
I'll call that.
I'd go like medium to low. I mean, I think like a 23-20.
Pretty similar to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, something like that. What's up, Elijah? There's a Chris Carter, by the way, in that 1 and 4 for you, Elijah. But no box numbers in the practice squad. So we're gonna go to the wheel here. So let's see here. Practice squad is out of 30. Spinning that wheel. The other big football game this weekend is actually Elijah's Vikings taking on the Lions. Packers-Texans, a big one as well. It's a really, really good weekend of football. Every weekend is, but this one especially. Let's do, of course, 21. It's 20 and 22. Let me pick them because it looks like 21's already been done. 20 and 22. Let's see here. Spinning that wheel. We've got ourselves 22, the Emmitt Smith box. 22 coming off the ticker in the practice squad. I think it's a total toss-up, Elijah, but my instinct says the Lions will win. Yeah. You said that the Chiefs have to lose at some point. So do the Vikings. That's definitely true. Yeah, that should be a shootout. NFC North carrying the NFL right now. What do you think, Alex? Could we get 4 playoff teams in? I think it's possible. It is possible. I would say at least 3 for sure.
3 guaranteed, 4 if everything goes right.
Yeah, definitely have to get the right things to happen. You know, teams like the Bucks will probably play themselves out of a playoff game late or something. Cowboys don't look good right now. Yeah, the Eagles are the team that might keep it. Eagles or Commanders. I know. They have Saquon, though, and he's out there in the break room on a couple speed flexes. So let's see. 24 in the next box. Ronnie Sayre interested in that Deion Niner lid. We do have a Deion Niner lid in these diamonds, Ronnie. We don't get Deion on the Niners often, nor do we get T.O. on the Niners often in those diamonds. Elijah's a Viking fan, Ronnie Sayre. So let's get these guys randomized here. Ronnie, Sean, Tom, and Ronnie. 2-minute warning practice squad double. We got 3, 4. What was it? Dice roll was 6. 5 and 6. All righty. You're right, Common. The Vikings with their first loss, just not from Detroit. Okay. So he says, and this is a big game to decide the division, by the way, too. You know, this is actually in Minnesota, correct, Alex?
I think it is in Minnesota.
In Minnesota.
I kind of see the whole division splitting with each other.
Possibly.
I feel like everyone's just going to split.
I do think that the Lions did beat Minnesota twice last year. I know the Vikings are a little bit better, but it's a turf field. I know Minnesota's got a great crowd and all, but Detroit's used to it. I feel like that home field advantage you gain, in my opinion, it's a little bit less against that rival because they're so used to it, right?
Yeah, just home field, like in general, isn't the same as it used to be.
No, it's different. These guys react different. Sean Twinkstrom's got the NFC North, NFC South, Ronnie Sayre, NFC East, Ronnie Sayre, Tom Kozic, NFC West, Ronnie Sayre, AFC North, Sean Twinkstrom, AFC South, Ronnie in the AFC East, and Ronnie in the AFC West. Let's get started with box 22 here. 22 out of 30. Show me something good in here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got something good. We got a full-size authentic.
Here we go.
Again, these guys are spoiled in the practice squad, Alex. Not only is it a full-size authentic, we got a speed flex. You want the sauce? You got the sauce. The 2022 Defensive Rookie of the Year with the inscription, the D-Roy. Beautiful, beautiful slate speed flex. Probably the best corner in the NFL.
Yep.
Going to have a new addition to his team, Devontae Adams with the Jets. Ronnie Sayre, AFC East, Sauce Gardner.
There you go.
My only question about Devontae Adams and Sauce Gardner is, can they kick the field goals? I don't think so, Alex.
Didn't look like it. Did not look like it.
The Jets will miss out on the playoffs because their kicker missed 2 field goals this game, and then he missed the game-winning kick against the Broncos. That could cost them a playoff spot. Beautiful helmet there, though. Terrific speed flex. Great job, Ronnie Sayre, Sauce Gardner. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, Devontae Adams obviously makes the Jets better.
Yeah.
But I think there's more issues there that the Jets have. You know, still some issues at offensive line. Aaron Rodgers not the same quarterback. Definitely some coaching issues, some kicking issues. I look at, Devontae Adams is better than Amari Cooper. But I actually think the Amari Cooper move is a bigger deal because I think the Bills are closer to winning, and they added a position that they really needed help in, the wide receiver spot.
Yeah.
So should be fun to see those guys in the break room soon on those new teams, Alex, right?
Yeah, I think the Jets' whole season comes down to this week. If they lose to the Steelers, their season's over.
That's fair. I mean,
that's
2-5 is hard to make the playoffs from 2-5.
Yeah, 2-5, and then you would have already lost to the Broncos and Steelers, who will hold tiebreakers over you. So if you lose to the Steelers, you're toast.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Because, Pittsburgh is going to definitely be one of those teams fighting for that final wild card spot. I did pick the Steelers as my number 7 wild card spot. What I said about the Jets, Alex, talent-wise, they should be in the playoffs, but something always goes amok with the Jets. That's kind of my gut feeling. So my gut feeling, they lose this weekend.
Yeah, Elijah, that is confirmed. He's already at practice today. He will be playing on Sunday.
Yeah, let's go. One more authentic coming up here. Another heavy one. Box 24. Derrick Henry and Jordan Addison for Dion, says Ronnie Sayre.
Ooh.
That's actually a fair trade, Ronnie.
That's a really good trade.
That's a fair trade. We do have Derrick Henry available in our Diamonds and Deion Sanders both available in the Diamonds, guys. King Derrick Henry has been, in my opinion, the best player in the NFL this year. Him or Aiden Hutchinson.
I mean, me and Colin were saying it yesterday. He's got a chance to be the best running back of this century since 2000. I mean,
Sure.
he's getting right up there with AP and LT.
He is terrific. Absolutely terrific. All right, another authentic.
Oh, man.
They keep on coming, Alex. Authentics keep on coming. Another authentic for the man of the hour, Ronnie Sayre. How about Marcus Allen on the Chiefs? One of the best running backs of all time. 3rd all-time in rushing touchdowns. Pro and college Hall of Famer. League MVP. Super Bowl MVP. Top 10 running back ever. No doubt about it. Marcus Allen on the Chiefs authentic.
See, you wanted to pull a Niner because when we pull the team that the Chiefs are playing, that means they're going to lose.
Don't go there, Alex.
So now we're pulling Chiefs. It's not a good sign.
I pulled Niners yesterday. Don't worry. There's plenty of Niners to be pulled. It's only Wednesday, Alex.
It's only Wednesday.
Only Wednesday. Don't even go there. Great job, Ronnie. Marcus Allen.
I know that's what happened in the AFC Championship. We kept pulling Ravens the whole week.
And that's what I said. This is bad news for the Ravens.
Oh, yeah.
And it was. It was. I think, if you're going to bet, you got to be consistent. And anytime the Chiefs are plus money on the money line, I take them.
That's a good point. Yep.
They actually won me a lot of money in the playoffs last year.
Won me a lot in the Super Bowl.
So got to stick with the strategy. Same deal for Messi. Anytime goal scorer for Miami.
Got to do it.
You got to do it every time. You're not going to hit every time, but you will profit over time because it happens more often than not.
Oh, yeah.
Nice hits, Ronnie. Sweet, thanks, guys. Says Ronnie, you're welcome. Very cool. Very, very cool. So, Marcus Allen and Mr. Sauce Gardner. We have a mini next, I believe, right? Off tackles, a mini.
We got a mini.
Derrick Henry also available in that series,
Yes, he
by the way,
is.
guys.
I mean, he is insane.
Derrick Henry is so good. He is so good. And I love that run he had against the Bills because it shows you that a lot of people that think he's just a power back, they don't know ball.
No.
The man is an all-around back, Mr. Derrick Henry.
Yeah. Exactly, Brian.
Don't forget last Super Bowl special. You guys had a lot of Niners were pulled, not many Chiefs.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, come on. Come on out. T.O. Deion Sanders in the
Debo.
diamonds. Jerry Rice in the deep ball. Oh, we got Niners, guys. Come and get them.
Yeah, there's Debo out there. I'm sure there's a Charles Haley hiding somewhere.
Skip the Mahomes in the
Yeah.
four square 1 and 4,
Yeah.
though, right?
If Mahomes comes out, it's over.
Oh, God. I pulled Mahomes last night. I don't know. 28-4 off a bye week, Andy Reid,
Yeah.
man. This guy is
No,
ready.
yeah.
This guy is ready off the bye weeks.
I'm trying to catch the loss. They're not going 17-0. It's just too hard.
The loss for me, I think it could be Buffalo.
Buffalo does matchup good with them.
That's the one. They actually have had Casey's number in the regular season.
Yeah.
Drop me 2 box numbers in the minis. Carol Daly, Sean Twinkstrom, Zach Wood, Jason Kay, and Kurt French. They always have one random loss, though. Last year it was the Colts.
Yeah.
I think the year before that was the Raiders.
It isn't Buffalo. Yeah, they're going to have one random weird one.
One random weird loss.
They'll lose to one good team.
Yeah.
I think they're only going to lose 3 times this year.
Yeah, 2 to 3 losses. I think it could be 2, but then they lose the last week of the season when they rest guys.
Yeah.
Who do they
maybe.
got the last week?
At the Broncos. I could see that.
Yeah, they do own the Broncos, though.
Yeah, Broncos will probably be fighting for that 7 spot
Yeah.
potentially.
Kurt French wants 3 and 15. Thank you, Kurt.
Oh, he wants the Mahomes box.
He wants the Mahomes box. 3 and 15 in the minis. Thank you, sir. And those are coming off the ticker. To be honest with you, like, why do we have more Niners in the Super Bowl special? I'm a Chiefs fan, but if you think about the iconic franchises, I consider and argue that the Niners have more iconic players than anybody.
Yeah.
Especially current and, old school legends. You put an all-star team for an organization, the Niners might be the best team out there, right? Because you would have Montana and Steve Young quarterbacks, starter and backup. You would have the GOAT receiver, Jerry Rice, who was out there in the deep ball. Terrell Owens, who was probably the 3rd or 4th best receiver ever. He would be your number 2 receiver. Then you could plug in probably CMC at running back, knowing he's healthy. Then you could have Trent Williams at offensive line. You can have Ronnie Lott at safety, another break room guy. That's a pretty good squad.
Well, even if you look at the teams currently, like the Chiefs have, obviously Mahomes and Kelsey, but offensively outside of that, it's a lot of younger guys that aren't as proven. And then you got the Niners. They had Ayuk, Debo, Kittle, Purdy, McCaffrey. It's just more.
We got Nick Bolton, though.
Yeah.
And they got Fred Warner, though.
Fred Warner, Nick Bosa.
If the Vikes lose, it'll be to some ish team like the Jags. The Jags are not that good this year. So I don't know if the Vikes would lose to them, but we'll see. We do have a Trevor Lawrence speed flex in the practice squad. And Trevor Lawrence, watching that Bears game, he could play better, but he's not their biggest problem.
They had a million drops.
They have a lot of, drops. They have a lot of
Fumbles.
penalties. They're a very sloppy football team. Their defense is really bad. They got bigger issues besides Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So we got 6 clicks coming up for the minis. Off tackle minis. Sounds like a running back series. Obviously, Derrick Henry's in here. Edgerrin James, Eddie George. We got goodies in here. Eddie George is very happy Derrick Henry left Tennessee so that he could stay the all-time leading rusher.
Yeah, because he will.
Yeah, right. Zach Wood in the NFC North. Kurt, pardon my French, in the NFC South. Sean Twinks from NFC East. Carol Daly, NFC West. Jason Krazik, AFC North. That sounds like a Polish name. I probably butchered it, but Jason, you're in the AFC North. Sean, AFC South. Kurt, AFC East. And Carol, you've got the AFC West. 3 and 15 coming up in the minis. More and more people tuning in as the show goes on, Alex. We started with 13 people up to 21 and rising across all 3 platforms.
We got a lot of breaks with a lot of great stuff.
All right. We have one of the best offensive linemen of all time. The guy that helped get Jamal Lewis to 2,000 yards in a season. How about Jonathan Ogden on the Slate Mini? Hall of Famer, Pro Football Hall of Famer as a Raven, College Football Hall of Famer as a UCLA Bruin. A nice looking mini there for Jason.
Nice. There you go, Jason. That's
Yeah.
worth the one spot.
You're probably a top 5 offensive lineman of all time. If not top 5, definitely top 10 for Jonathan Ogden.
Yeah, because I don't think anybody considers Jamal Lewis a top 10 running back of all time, but he got to 2,000 yards because of that guy.
Yeah, he's the worst guy to get to 2,000 yards.
Yeah.
And that's not, because he's bad. Obviously, guys
good.
that have gotten there, Derrick Henry, currently in the break room, in the diamonds and the minis, Adrian Peterson, a break room regular, O.J. Simpson, a guy we see in the break room, Barry Sanders, a guy we see in the break room quite a bit. I mean, we're talking about some of the best running backs ever. Eric Dickerson, another break room regular, single season
CJ2K.
rushing record holder. CJ2K is probably the second worst guy, but he was fast, man. So 8 guys ever. Terrell Davis, another one.
Yeah.
We get, and I'm probably missing 1 off the top of my head. I think I listed 7, but it might have been 8, Alex.
Was OJ one of them? Did you say
Yeah,
OJ?
I said OJ. Yeah. Kind of an elite club. That Derrick Henry, by the way,
Might do it again.
trying to become the first guy to do it twice.
Twice and with 2 separate teams.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
As I said, if he does it this year, he might go into my top 5 of all time.
He's definitely knocking on that door of top 10. I think by the time he's done, he'll be top 10 all time. And we'll see about that top 5 for Derrick Henry.
He's on pace for just under 2,022 touchdowns.
That's crazy. That is crazy. I said it, like 13.5 over under touchdown prop bet. Bet it. I should have done it. I hate futures, but I should have done that one, Alex. Felt like a free one.
I've seen a lot of people say he might be the last running back to get to 10K, too.
Possibly. I mean, there'll be somebody.
You would think.
But it won't be many. It won't be many guys. Jason, how about that AFC North, buddy? Already got a Hall of Famer in the offensive lineman, Jonathan Ogden. How about a Hall of Fame safety, Donnie Shell? Part of those iconic steel curtain defenses. Donnie Shell in the defensive backfield. We had the defensive line, Joe Green, the linebacking core, Jack Ham. We had Lambert. We had Andy Russell, Mizzou made. One of the best defenses ever, the steel curtain.
There you go. It's a double
So
up.
double up for Jason.
For $49. Doubling
Not bad.
up.
2 fillers, though. 2
Yeah.
fillers. So the headliner ratio's getting better and better and better across the break page. Here we go, Jason. How close is that 1 and 4, Alex?
It is 2 to go on the double and the quad, 3 to go in the single.
All right, let's get that 1 and 4 knocked out. I will showcase that here in a second, guys, so you know what's going on there. And any other breaks that are really close right now?
Let's see.
I'm trying to gauge if we should do a top-to-bottom rundown or just focus in on a couple
Yeah,
really cool
next
series.
closest break after those 1 and 4s is 5 to go in the jerseys.
Okay, so let's do a rundown right now. Let you guys know what we got going on. And let's see what we have. Oh, my. That is quite the offer from Ronnie Sayre.
Whew.
Josh Allen, Lunar Authentic, and Addison Authentic for
I
Dion.
mean, at that point, Ryan, you just go out and try and win it.
I'm assuming he's talking about Josh Allen, the quarterback, right? Because otherwise, there's the Josh Allen, the defensive player.
Josh Hines, Allen.
Josh Hines Allen. Okay. Well, let's do a rundown then. Let's take a peek at the break page. Let you guys know what we got going on. A little tour of the UA Live break page. So 2 to go in this 1 and 4 quad. I said it off the top of the show. 15 headliners in 25 boxes. That is a 60% chance at a headliner, guys, in the 1 and 4. Not a math major, but 60% sounds pretty darn good. We'll get started with the photoed headliners. I'm going to get started with arguably the best lid in the break room right now. This incredible Charles Woodson ripped Michigan, Green Bay Packer, and Raider Speedflex. He could be the best corner of all time, especially if you combine his college career and his pro career. Heisman winner, top 10 all-time in career picks. He's done just about everything. Charles Woodson, 3 different teams on that speed flex. That thing is ridiculous. Now we have the second most expensive autograph in football memorabilia, Patrick Mahomes on the Salute the Service Speed Flex. Patrick Mahomes standard authentic, about $2,300 on retail value. You add a Speed Flex on it, that's what, at least another $300 on value, maybe more. That lid, I would say, worth over $2,500. Patrick Mahomes Speed Flex, the best quarterback in the game, Patty Mahomes. There's a Chris Carter Hydro Speed Flex in here as well. Viking fans like Elijah in here, 4th all-time in receiving touchdowns, Chris Carter. What I like about this specific 1 in 4 series is there's some new stuff in there. For the first time in break room history, we have arguably the best goal scorer right now in the world in soccer, Erling Haaland. One of the top players. I'm not saying the best player. Messi, by the way, last night, Alex, 3 goals and 2 assists.
Hey.
Messi did work. When Messi is healthy and playing, he is still my number 1. But as far as pure goal scoring, not factoring assists, dribbling, passing, technical skills.
He might be the best.
The best goal scorer currently in the world in 2024. It is Erling Haaland, top 5 player, best goal scorer in the world. That cleat looks ridiculous. Now, one thing about soccer you guys should know memorabilia. Soccer memorabilia is just starting to pick up. Like the football stuff, the baseball stuff, the basketball stuff in America has been big for many years. It's growing like crazy everywhere, but soccer especially. What does that mean? That means that these soccer items are growing in value, and all those European and South American soccer fans, a lot of these guys don't know what the stuff is worth. You might be able to sell the Erling Haaland cleat for even more than it's actually worth. Speaking of soccer, there's a Mia Hamm in here.
Yeah.
Possibly the best women's player of all time. I would say certainly the most famous. Mia Hamm, secondary headliner available in this series. We have a sick Corey Seager World Series champions Texas Rangers bat. It's got the Texas Rangers logo. 2 guys ever, Alex, have won a World Series MVP with 2 different teams. Reggie Jackson with the Yankees and A's, Corey Seager with the Dodgers and Rangers. We also have other names I have not seen in the break room. Chet Holmgren.
Yeah.
I would say, about 90% of years, the way he played last year, he gets Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Just the wrong timing with Wemby.
Yeah, it was going against Wemby. You can't win against.
Tough to go against that
especially
guy.
too. Wemby is the best player on the Spurs. He's got SGA scoring all the points.
Yeah, he's the 2nd or 3rd best guy on his team.
Yeah.
Probably 2nd best if you factor in defense at least, Chet Holmgren, what'd you say?
I'd probably say 3rd.
Third?
It's a really good 3rd.
Okay.
He'd be the 2nd on most teams, but Jalen Williams is really good.
Yeah. I like Chet because of the defense, but I'd take your pick. They're both terrific. Ray Allen also don't see him much in the break room. One of the best shooters ever. And people forget Ray Allen back in his Milwaukee Buck and Seattle Supersonic days.
Oh, yeah.
He was far more than just a shooter. This guy was a ball player, Ray Allen. We got Mike Piazza. We could potentially have a Subway Series, although I am picking Dodgers Yankees. But the last Subway Series, for whatever reason, the one moment I really remember is the Chuck bat, the Clemens and Piazza showdown back in those days. Johnny Bench, one of the best catchers of all time, still available. John Cena still available. I mean, for Pete's sake, Tyreek Hill is not even a photoed headliner.
That doesn't really make sense to me.
Damian Lillard, Felix Hernandez, Mia Hamm, 11 photoed headliners in 25 boxes, 15 total with these secondary names. And again, guys, it's a 1 in 4 chance in this break. 1 in 4 chance. You do not get better odds in the break room than the 1 in 4 series. 2 to go in this spot, in the quad, 2 to go in the double. For example, imagine getting in the double box a Patrick Mahomes authentic worth a little bit less than $3,000, a Charles Woodson authentic worth more than $1,000. I mean, those 2 lids combined, we're looking at about $4,000 in value, give or take, depending on where you go, Alex. But in the ballpark of $4K in value.
Oh yeah.
What's better, 200? What's the buy in here? $288 or $4,000? I'll take the 4,000.
I think any smart person would.
Yeah, $4,000 in value, guys. Mahomes and Charles Woodson. Vault is still loaded. Yeah. Patty and Brady went. But, man, 18 boxes left. We have 7 total headliners. I think we actually have 3 vault keys left. That board should say 3 vault keys. But I can tell you it's a 300, a 200, and a 100. The 3 highest amounts left in gift cards, Alex. It is a 10 and 18 chance at a headliner, a secondary headliner, or a vault key. We got the GOAT receiver, Jerry Rice. I said this last night. I'm going to say it again, Alex. If you're a true memorabilia collector, you got to have the best ever at all the positions. Jerry Rice is the greatest receiver of all time. If you don't have a Jerry Rice in your PC, you are failing as a collector.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, it is a massive failure not to have a Jerry Rice. Sick Lunar Authentic, the GOAT. We have the best current receiver in the NFL, probably Tyreek Hill. We have Jonathan Taylor on a speed flex with the rushing champion inscription from a couple years ago. More Niner chances, Alex. Nick Bosa. I mean, talk about Niner fan Ronnie Sayer. Double up with T.O. in primetime in the Diamonds. Double up with Bosa and Rice in the vault.
Yeah.
We have secondary headliners. Could have a mooning here. Warren Moon, Wes Welker, Trayvon Diggs. A lot of goodies in that vault series. One I strongly recommend. Practice squad. We just pulled only our second and third headliners of the series. We are now down to 21 boxes left, 10 headliners left total. 9 of these 10 are photoed. So it's almost a 50% chance at a photoed headliner. Dick Butkus on that Bears jersey. The late, great Dick Butkus. Licensed jersey, Jamar Chase. Top 5 receiver in the game. Licensed jersey, former Super Bowl champion quarterback Phil Simms. Ray Lewis on a slab card. That's different. We got a Trevor Lawrence speed flex with that insane visor. What do you even call that color, Alex?
Oh, like a teal aqua, like an aqua teal.
An aqua teal visor. Rano Cunningham, Lunar Authentic, one of the OG dual threat quarterbacks. Got a Tim Brown full-size helmet, top 10 receiver of all time. Then full-size Authentics, Herschel Walker, Brian Dawkins, both NFC East kits double up there in the NFC East. Actually, NFC East is
Loaded.
Phil Simms, Brian Dawkins, Herschel Walker, Rano Cunningham.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of headliners in the East. The AFC North, Jamar Chase, Ray Lewis.
And Chad Johnson.
And Chad Johnson, secondary headliner. Ronnie's in both diamonds in the vault.
Smart
Let's
man.
fill the quads. Let's go, Ronnie. I like it. I like the attitude. Let's not sleep on the college.
No.
13 headliners left in 20 boxes. We have ourselves a Peyton Manning Tennessee Volunteer Flash Authentic. I was actually watching SportsCenter last night, and they were showing Alabama and Tennessee matchups because they're playing this weekend. Everyone's talking about Georgia, Texas, but the second best game of the weekend, Bama and Tennessee.
Yeah.
And they were showing Peyton Manning directing the band after a win.
Peyton Manning or Peyton Manning?
It's Peyton, the one that was painting, right?
Yep.
He paints. He does commercials.
Yep.
He's a band director. He's on Monday Night Football. What does Peyton Manning not do, right?
Yeah.
Awesome Tennessee Authentic. We got a TJ Watt, Wisconsin, one of the best Wisconsin athletes ever. There's an A.J. Brown Ole Miss, which I know Craig Crenshaw's looking for.
Oh, yeah.
Does not have Ole Miss yet. He's missing Ole Miss, Kentucky, and Vandy for his
Yeah,
SEC
Kentucky
collection.
is one of the college teams out there.
I know we pulled the Will Levis, but there could be another one. We'll find out. Brian Dawkins on that Clemson speed flex.
That's nice.
Looking nice and orange there.
Good inscription, too.
Yeah, that is awesome. Brian Dawkins. What does the inscription say? Welcome to Death Valley.
Yeah.
I love that. We do have Dak Prescott on Mississippi State. Yesterday we had a customer asking how much, how could I get Dak Prescott? I'm a Mississippi State fan. I'm like, he's right here in the college. One of the best Mississippi State guys of all time, Dak Prescott. I low-key am obsessed with the retro Navy Roger Staubach.
Very nice.
69 Heisman Trophy inscription. We got a Reggie Wayne Miami lid. There's a Ray Lewis Miami lid. Where are we at, Miami Hurricane fans?
Yeah, Michael Irvin as well.
Miami might be back. Texas and
Cam
Miami.
Warren.
They're both looking good.
Yeah.
Miami's winning late. They're hanging on.
I won 2 great live bets with them. It's been awesome.
They're winning.
Yeah.
They're winning. I actually won a live bet on the over.
There you go.
Cal-Miami game.
Yeah.
Now, that was a lot of points in that one. And then we have Deion Sanders on Florida State. We had Deion Sanders on Colorado last night. Primetime on FSU here.
Yeah, you could pair him with Dak. That would be
Right.
nice. And then Nebraska. I mean, we've seen the Heisman Trophy winners as a filler. That would be sick.
Speaking of, look at the secondary headliners. Michael
yeah.
Vick, Vatek, Sam Laporta, Iowa. DeAndre Hopkins, also Clemson. You could pair
Yeah.
that with the Dawkins
So
flex.
Sam Laporta, DeAndre Hopkins, and Brian Dawkins, you could all pair together.
That's pretty good. 13 and 20 chance at a headliner in the college. That is really good odds. 13 and 20.
The Roger Staubach you could pair with TJ Watt.
yeah.
That's a great combo right there.
Right? So get after that one. Single, double, and quad is up, guys. Let's attack the college. We got 6 to go in the diamond quad. Again, this is all authentics. I know the 1 and 4 in the vault are really good. Sometimes they steal the show. But I just want to be absolutely clear, Alex. There's only one series currently in the break room that has all authentic helmets. This is it. There's no replicas. Everything is authentic. We have 26 boxes left, 13 total headliners, including 9 photoed headliners, including 3 speed flexes. Saquon Barkley on an Eagle speed flex. I said it last night. Probably the second best running back in the league right now. Would you say Saquon?
Saquon. Ooh.
Where would you put him? I mean, Henry is 1, right? Obviously.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm talking about guys that are playing right now. McCaffrey is injured.
I think it's between him. It's the older running backs that people were counting on, him and Kamara.
Yeah, Kamara's really good too.
I'll
We
probably
did pull
lean,
Kamara last
I'll probably
night in the
lean
vault.
Saquon. I like
think
Saquon a little more.
Yeah. I mean, every fantasy team I have has either Derrick Henry or Saquon Barkley. I bet on these guys in the offseason. They both went to better teams. They've both been rejuvenated. Both look absolutely amazing. That's a speed flex Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, he just needs to get some more carries. He doesn't
Right.
even have 100 yet this year.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
That's the problem with the Eagles. Feed the running back the
Yeah.
ball. Dan Marino, speed flex. That beautiful Dolphin authentic. Very, very popular name in memorabilia. Beautiful speed flex. A man ahead of his time, Dan Marino.
Oh, yeah.
Derrick Henry, we're talking about him. I mean, come on, Alex. We got the 2 best running backs in the league in here. Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley. All-time great running backs, LaDainian Tomlinson, Terrell Davis, who, by the way, are both AFC West hits. AFC West hit is Brian Dawkins on the Weapon X inscribed speed flex. We have the best receiver right now, Tyreek Hill. I go back and forth. Who's the 3rd best receiver ever? It's either T.O. or Larry Fitz. Larry Fitz has more yards and catches. T.O. has more touchdowns.
He was kind of almost, I feel like, getting underappreciated.
He's 3rd all-time in
He was
receiving
so
yards.
good. He looks like he could still play right now.
3rd all-time in receiving touchdowns, right? Think about that. The only guys with more touchdowns than him are Jerry Rice, who's out there in the vault, and Randy Moss, a break room regular.
I mean, T.O. probably, never had that stability at quarterback. He moved around. He played with McNabb. He played with
Jeff
Romo,
Garcia.
Jeff Garcia. And guess what? He put up numbers with all of them.
Mm-hmm. I still remember him coming back that Super Bowl week.
Oh, yeah.
The Eagles and Patriots Super Bowl on one leg, puts up over 100 yards.
Oh, yeah.
9,
Imagine
10
if he
catches.
played with Joe Montana his whole career, or Tom Brady, or Peyton Manning.
Right?
What his stats would have even been.
It'd be crazy. One of my favorite rants ever down the sideline. T.O.'s yelling, "Who can make a play? I can." He's my quarterback. Terrell Owens, very, very entertaining guy. A guy that worked really hard, though, right? I mean, there were some question marks about Randy Moss. Would he take a playoff? This dude was out there doing, crunchies in the backyard, putting in the work, Terrell Owens. Tyreek Hill, speed kills, baby. The beautiful Slate authentic. I know, Alex. I know you're big on the cap. You're probably right. But there's a lot of rumors swirling, baby. Tyreek Hill coming back to KC. He certainly wants it, Alex. The fans want it. The finances, we'll see. But the Cheetahs in here as well. We have all the secondary headliners in here too. That is Deebo Samuel, DJ Moore, Tim Brown. And here's a new one. Former Jaguar running back, Maurice Jones-Drew.
Love
That's
me
different.
some MJD.
MJD, Eucla star. Him and Reggie Bush played at USC and UCLA at the same time. Reggie Bush, the better college player. Maurice Jones-Drew, the better pro player.
Yeah.
Now, he was really good. Multi-time Pro Bowler, all-pro running back, over 1,000 yards all the time. New name in the break room, Maurice Jones-Drew. So, 13 and 26 chance in the Diamonds. So, the vault that went over it earlier, Ben, but I'll go over it again. A little bit easier to say what's left. Tyreek Hill, Jerry Rice, Jonathan Taylor, Speedflex, and a Nick Bosa. So, that's the photo names. Warren Moon, Wes Welker, Trayvon Diggs, plus the three biggest vault keys, $300, $200, and $100. Practice squad went over earlier. Almost everything is left. Only Kyle Pitts, Sauce Gardner, Marcus Allen are off the board. College, almost everything is left. 1 and 4 is the best headliner ratio break. 15 and 25. Again, Mahomes flex, Woodson flex, Chris Carter flex, Piazza bench, Ray Allen, Nikola Jokic. We have Seager, Holland, Cena. We got everything across all sports and entertainment. Jerseys, we got DJ Moore, Hines Ward, Dan Marino, Tyreek Hill, Jordan Love, Stephon Diggs, and Maurice Jones-Drew again, the Jaguar star. And we got 6 to go in the Diamond single, 8 left in the minis. A lot of goodies left in the minis, man. I think we've only pulled, I believe, 1 headliner in the minis, Joe Green.
Yep.
Everything else is left. Hall of Fame receiver Michael Irvin, Hall of Fame quarterback Jim Kelly on the slate. We got Ray Lewis, Derrick Henry, a little Raven double up in the AFC North, Edgerrin James, Lawrence Taylor, Eddie George. You can pair Eddie George and Edgerrin James together. And hey, we got a mooning Alex, Warren Moon.
Oh, man.
Not to mention CJ 2K, AFC South, 3 AFC South running backs. CJ 2K, the secondary headliner left in those minis. And then, of course, mystery boxes, jerseys, minis, full-size reps, and the headliner package, which is 1 rep, 1 mini, 1 jersey, 1 authentic, 4 autographed items, $17.99.99 on the headliner package. And then full-size rep helmets, most headliners out there, Sean Alexander, on that sick lunar, O.J. Simpson, USC, A.J. Brown, Wes Welker, the Luke Kuechly amp. There's even a secondary headliner, Michael Vick, in those reps. So you guys let me know where you want to head. I'm more than happy to knock out these breaks. My personal recommendation, Alex, would be the 1 and 4 right now.
Yeah.
2 to go in the double, 2 to go in the quad. A lot of great stuff left in that 1 and 4. And I made this sort of announcement last night, and I'm going to make sure I say this again, guys. Get in there now. Get in there before the big dogs come in.
Oh, yeah.
Last night in the vault, it was hot, but not hot enough. Guess what happened? I'm going to go to this Just Chatting scene so you see me clearly.
Here we go.
Craig Crenshaw got
Craigers.
in the vault. The very first break, snagged a Patrick Mahomes speed flex in the very first break he entered, Alex.
Saw that.
Very first break. Andrew Webb got in here, started winning. These guys are not in here now.
No.
Now's the chance for you guys to get these 1 and 4 items before these big dogs come in, before they snag them from you. Same goes for the Diamonds. Same goes for the vault. Do not hesitate. Brady could go right away. Mahomes could go right away. We've seen it happen a lot the last few days. Now, no Brady right now, but there's the Mahomes in that 1 and 4. The most valuable item currently in the break room, Patrick Mahomes. Come and get him, right? Gotta get Patty, right? Gotta get Patty Mahomes.
Oh, yeah.
I guess, is that the helmet or something else, Alex, that you really want to see?
It's definitely the helmet. I mean, we've been kind of talking about Derrick Henry a lot, how good he is. I'm looking at the numbers for his career.
Yeah, hit me.
So let's say he finishes with 1,000 more yards this season. He ends the season with 1,700. If he plays 5 more years, all he has to do is average 1,100 yards a year. He'll be second all time.
In rush yards.
And rushing yards all time. If he plays 5 more years, he's
and how old
average
is he now?
30. He could play till 35.
Yeah,
the way he
absolutely.
keeps the way he keeps his body intact. If he plays 5 more years, I think he'll finish second all time in rushing. And then if he averages 11 touchdowns a year, he'll finish first
In rushing touchdowns.
in rushing touchdowns.
I mean, if he stays in the Ravens,
Yeah.
that's very doable.
I don't see why he couldn't do this. Play 5 more 1,100 yards a year is not that crazy.
Not for him.
Not for him.
And
I
that's
mean,
after like a slow start his first couple years.
That's 65 yards a game if he plays 17 games.
He's getting over 100 this year.
Easily.
Yeah.
And that's only if he gets 1,000 more yards this year. He could get 1,300 more. He could finish with 2,000. I mean, Derrick Henry's going to finish top 2 or 3 in every rushing category.
So if he finishes second all-time in rushing yards and
first
first
in
all-time in
touchdowns,
rushing touchdowns,
you could call him the best back ever.
and that autograph value is going to go. It's
Yeah.
going to skyrocket. And it is definitely going to skyrocket Derrick Henry.
Get Derrick Henry now while you can.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Beautiful.
this guy's finishing top 3 in every category.
And you know what? He could have his best career as a Raven, potentially.
That too.
He could actually be remembered as a Raven.
We're going to do a 1-4 double, though.
Let's go. Who got in? Jeff Cook?
Ronnie Sayre.
Ronnie Sayre in the house. What's up, Ron? Ronnie Sayre getting that 1-4 double. He's like, you know what? You're right, Common. I don't want to let Craig Crenshaw get this win from me, right? Drop me 2 box numbers. Craig is very, very interested in that Charles Woodson triple rip speed flex, Alex. He really wants that one, which I don't blame him, right? So let me know, guys, on 2 box numbers for the 1-4 double box. Double the boxes, double the fun. Thank you, Ronnie Sayre, for the close. We had the other Ronnie in the chat last night, Ronnie and Sulaco.
Yeah, I heard about that.
He provided some entertainment, to say the least. So Andrew Webb, Cody Myers, and Ronnie Sayre. We'll give you guys about 30 seconds here. Otherwise, we are going wheeling and dealing for the 1-4 double. And that'll get us to 23. We get that quad knocked out. It'll be down to 19, Alex. And just like that, the chase will be on. I always say 15 or less with the big name left. There's a big chase. I mean, Mahomes, Charles Woodson flex. That's 2 big names left. I could argue Nikola Jokic possibly. A lot of goodies in that series. Definitely will be a big chase, the 1-4. All right, I guess we're going to go to the wheel, Alex. No box numbers. We're going to pull up the wheel here. We have actually a specific 1-4 wheel, and that's the one we'll be spinning here. 1 out of 36. So we've got ourselves box 12. 12, I think, is gone. 13, I believe, is the closest, Alex. 13. And this is a double, right? Yes. So one more number here. Right in that same area. How about the GOAT number? 10, the greatest athlete of all time, Lionel Messi. We'll get 10 off the ticker. Jaime Velasco last night bet $5 that Messi would score 2 or more goals and got $300 with Messi's hat trick last night. Hat tricks are a regular thing for Erling Haaland over at Man City. He has a big item left in this series as well for the soccer aficionados like myself. All right, we got 5 and 6 clicks. Ronnie Sayre up top in the football spot, looking for Mahomes, Chris Carter, and the Charles Woodson speed flex. Cody Myers in the basketball spot, looking for Jokic, Ray Allen, Chet Holmgren. He could definitely double up. Ronnie Sayre in the baseball. We got Piazza, Johnny Bench. Could double up in the baseball. Corey Seager as well. Andrew Webb, everything else. Erling Haaland, John Cena. A lot of options in that category as well. Mia Hamm, secondary headliner. We're still early enough in the series where you can double up in just about every category. And you can actually double up with a headliner in every category right now, Alex. We're kind of in that spot where we've knocked out a few boxes, but there's enough left that there's a lot of good double up, maybe even quadruple up opportunities in here, right?
Oh, yeah.
Last night, Scott Deans got the football spot and got himself 3 football items. He got the, what was it? The Drew Brees authentic, Kyron Williams licensed jersey, and Devontae Adams authentic.
Oh, man.
And Adams and Kyron Williams were filler hits, Alex.
Now that's just insane.
That's crazy, right? That was a crazy triple up for Scott Deans last night. We are starting with hockey. A Blackhawk superstar, also a Philadelphia Flyer back in the day. Jeremy Roenick.
Nice.
I believe 97 on the Flyers, 27 on the Blackhawks, 9-time All-Star. You know how I know that, Alex? He put it there on the jersey,
Look at
inscribed it. 9-time All-Star, Chicago Blackhawk jersey, Andrew Webb, everything else. You've got Jeremy Roenick.
Yeah, there we go. I love getting the Chicago items in here.
I love this. There's actually a fun story that I saw on Facebook, Alex. Jeremy Roenick talking about Michael Jordan and him golfing.
There we go.
And Michael Jordan and him bet on the
sure.
golf game.
I'm sure they did.
Roenick won, but Michael Jordan said this was like they were golfing like 5 hours before the game. Like it was like an hour before Jordan had to be there early or something. And Jordan was going to go straight to, the Bulls game from the golf course. And he said, you know what, Jeremy, I'll do double or nothing. Did I score 40 points and win by 20 plus?
Well,
and guess what?
he did that.
Jordan scored more than 40. The Bulls won by more than 20 plus. Double or nothing. MJ got his money back.
Not surprised by that story at all.
He loves to gamble.
Yes, he does.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan would have been the GOAT at playing these breaks as well.
Yeah, he would have been. Oh, yeah, Michael Jordan would love this breakthrough, right? He would love it. I was actually just told there's not a lot of Jordan stuff out there. We actually just got a Jordan about a couple months ago, Alex.
Yes, we did.
A couple months ago. But those Jordan jerseys now going for about $15,000, which is more than a Tom Brady, which is, in our break room, the most expensive typical autograph, that $3K almost range for an authentic, more than $3K for a Speed Flex. But MJ going for $15K.
Man.
Now that is, as far as I know, the most expensive autograph out there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what the Babe Ruth ones are out.
Oh.
There's not probably a lot of Babe Ruth
The
stuff
Babe
out
Ruths,
there.
the Mickey Mantles. I'm sure Bob will let us know ASAP.
Right. So Ronnie says, congrats, Andrew. Yes, indeed, Andrew. Jeremy Roenick.
He's like the Onus Wagner, rookie card.
The 1 of 4 or whatever card. Those are special. I know there was a Babe Ruth game-worn jersey from that game that he called the shot.
Oh,
that went for
man.
like millions of dollars recently, which is crazy.
I mean, the Shohei Ohtani baseball now.
Yeah? Ohtani is awesome, man.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I definitely am on team Judge versus Ohtani. Want the Dodgers-Yankees World Series. It was my preseason pick. I wished it into existence, Alex, and I'm still going to stick with it. The Dodgers-Mets feels like a 7-game series, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's something with this Mets team. It's just they got the vibes. They just kind of got it going.
They're on a crazy run.
Yeah.
The last time the Mets were in the World Series,
Lost to the Royals.
actually, you're right. My bad. The second to last time the Mets were in the World Series, Mike Piazza was a star player. Lost to the Yankees.
Oh.
So the Subway Series.
I'm guessing Bob's wanting that
Yeah, right.
to happen once again.
That would be all right for baseball. I think Dodgers, Yankees better overall for the country as a whole, but
I think no matter what,
we're going to get a good match.
Like I was telling you this before the show, if it's Yankees versus whoever, it's going to be a great World Series. Because them versus Mets, obviously, you get the Subway Series, or you get them versus the Dodgers. Judge and Ohtani.
Let's go.
Can't go wrong.
Got another 1 in 4 item coming up. Lucky number 13.
Yeah, surprising the Mets are even there, and they're making it
They
worth
got
their
there
while.
on literally not even the last day of the season, the day after the last day for most teams. That Mets Brave showdown. What's up, Chris? We got Chris Knowles in the house, big time Rams fan. What's going on, my man? Good to have you in the break room, Mr. Chris Knowles. Ooh, we got heat. We got a heat alert here, Alex.
Okay.
We got the best basketball player in the world.
That he is.
He's got 3 MVPs in the last 4 years. And if you ask him what his best season was, he'll tell you the one year I didn't get MVP. Because guess what? He got Finals MVP and the NBA title, Nikola Jokic. Let that sink in. The last 4 years, he either won an MVP
Or a Finals.
or a Finals MVP.
Yeah.
It's a really, really loaded list of basketball players. So many megastars. But the big guy out of Serbia, drafted in the 2nd round during a Taco Bell quesarito commercial.
Bring back the quesarito.
Bring it back, baby, for the best basketball player in the world. That is the basketball spot. Cody Myers, Nikola Jokic, baby. There we go, Cody.
See, that's what Taco Bell needs to do. The day of the day he got drafted, they need to bring back the quesarito just for that day.
I'm probably going to go for lunch and dinner and at the after dinner snack, Alex. It'll be an explosive morning the next day, but it'll be worth it.
And Cody only paid one spot for that.
Yeah, Cody
That's all
Myers.
it took.
Very
One
cool.
spot.
I said this last night, Alex. I'm going to say it again. Arguably, in my humble opinion, the most passionate country of sports fans out there and just nationalistic people is Serbians.
Yeah.
I have a Serbian friend and his Serbian family. Like, you know the movie My Big Fat Greek Wedding?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that times two.
Yeah, because they got Jokic and then
Djokovic.
Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy George, his two favorite athletes ever are Djokovic and Jokic.
Yeah.
And my thought is, you find a person from Serbia and you tell them you have this Jokic jersey autographed by Nikola, they will probably pay you more than it's even worth.
You might add a 0 to that spot.
Yes, exactly.
Honestly.
Exactly. So Cody Myers, awesome jersey. We talk about what he's done in the NBA the last few years. How about the Olympics,
Yeah, he
Alex?
took USA to the brink.
The Serbian team was winning most of the game.
Yeah.
USA had that crazy finish. I'll be completely honest with you. I cannot name a second player on that Serbia team right now.
Bojan Bogdanovic.
Wasn't he injured? Or
No,
did
he
play in that one?
played.
He played in that one.
USA came back when he did the Melo
Yeah, that was
three.
not smart.
in front of Melo.
Yeah. His
Or-
boys got his back.
Yep.
Anyway, one or two other guys you know of. A USA team with LeBron, Steph Curry, Anthony Edwards. Jason Tatum couldn't even get in the game.
I'm worried.
That's how good
I'm
that
worried
team
the next
was.
Olympics, if he's on the team again, they might beat Team USA because it's
Yeah.
not going to be. There's going to be no KD most likely, no Curry, no LeBron.
Leadership missing.
Yeah, big time. It's going to be.
This guy's a leader. He's a player. I have my preseason NBA picks this year, and I've got Nuggets over Celtics in the NBA
I
Finals
like
this
it.
year.
I like it.
That's the preseason pick because of Jokic. The Celtics have a better overall team. I don't think they have anybody that can stop Jokic.
No, nobody can stop you.
Nobody can stop him. I think the T-Wolves got a little bit lucky. That's how, that comeback was crazy. They'll be back this year.
Yeah, I'm only worried about OKC to beat the Nuggets. That's
Yeah,
really
good
the
team.
only team.
Chet Holmgren
Chad Holmgren,
in
exactly.
the series.
Yeah,
OKC,
that
SGA.
OKC team is loaded.
So Chris says, what's up, fellas? I wish the Braves would have done more. Injuries plagued them hard. They did, yeah. Injuries. I mean, you had your two best players both get hurt, like what? In the first, before the season or the first month?
the All-Star break.
Yeah, Jokic or not Acuna, and then of course their pitcher Strider.
Yeah. Strider was like the first 2 weeks. It was
Injuries,
early.
brutal. Great job, Cody, on the Jokic jersey.
Oh yeah.
Well, now I feel a lot better about what I did last night, Alex, because last night we had I did a themed hit video with all-time great quarterbacks: Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Montana, Drew Brees. That was the hit video last night. Did not put Jokic in it last night. We pulled the basketball. Now I feel better because for this noon show, he'll be in the hit video, obviously.
Yeah.
So I feel better about the decision last night.
Yeah. I mean, he keeps doing what he's doing. There's been a lot of great centers. He could be the best of them.
Yeah,
He really could.
I agree. That's his. I think Dom looked it up last week. I believe it is 9 or it might be 8 guys that have won 3 MVPs in the NBA.
Yeah.
It was like 8 or 9 guys ever that have done it, and he's part of that list.
Part of that list. He could still win another.
Oh yeah. I think the only way he doesn't win another one is if they're really, really bored. Like this year, he's probably not going to get it just because of voter fatigue.
It's got to be Luka at some point.
Luka's going to get it because he's the best player who hasn't gotten one yet.
Yeah.
So if it's like remotely close, Luka will get it. But this guy, I think he'll get one at some point.
Yeah. I definitely see him
fourth
getting another
one.
Finals MVP.
Yeah, absolutely. I got to keep Jamal Murray happy and healthy. But Jokic on that Nuggets team, he'll be ready every year. No doubt about that. So let's attack that 1-4 some more, guys. We saw what we just had in here, some heat. Now, this is a custom jersey. All the other jerseys left in the 1-4 are actually licensed, Alex. You will see in the listing, it tells you if it's licensed or not. So Chet Holmgren is licensed. Johnny Bench is licensed. So I love that Erling Haaland cleat. John Cena, a very, very popular wrestler.
Where?
John Cena Funko Pop.
Where do you see him?
John Cena? Oh, where is he? Do that thing he does, right? Are you a big wrestling guy?
I'm not Ricky.
Okay. I was going to say, I was in here last week in the room, and it was Ricky,
Oh man.
Dom,
Oh man.
Robbie, and Colin.
Woo.
And they're geeking out about
I bet they are.
wrestling.
I bet they are.
And I was like, okay, I don't even know what to say. I'm more of a casual WWE guy. I was a big fan as a kid. Stone Cold, The Rock. Haven't really watched it as much recently, but I recognize who John Cena is.
Yeah, I
But,
know who John Cena is.
Dom knows wrestling really well, and he put the Mount Rushmore of wrestlers.
John Cena's
And
probably
he
on
put
there.
John Cena on there.
Yeah.
I think he had Stone Cold, The Rock, and John Cena and Hulk Hogan
There you
on
go.
his Mount Rushmore of wrestlers. Definitely an expensive autograph. Movie star as well, John Cena. Definitely a really, really cool item there on the Cena Funko. Only had that a handful of times in the break room. We've never had Erling Haaland. We've had Corey Seager, but that's a world champion bat.
Oh yeah.
Corey Seager, World Series MVP. I don't know why the Dodgers got rid of him, because they have the money, right? Like, what happened there? Why couldn't he come back with the Dodgers, Alex?
I think he just chose Texas, to
He
be
chose
honest. I think he
Texas?
just chose Texas.
Okay. And yeah, the Carter and the Mahomes are in there, Ben Harris. That's a Chris Carter Hydro Speed Flex, 4th all-time in receiving touchdowns. And then, of course, Patrick Mahomes. You guys know this. I've said it enough. The second most expensive autograph in football memorabilia.
Oh, yeah.
And right now, the Mahomes Authentic about $2,300. The Brady about $2,700. With the Speed Flex, which is what, $300 or $400 more than the standard Authentic. That's a $2,700 retail helmet. And you and I both think that in 5, 10, 15 years,
It's just gonna keep going up.
Mahomes will surpass Brady as the most expensive autograph.
Yeah.
I really think so.
You got to think
I mean,
of the younger generation when they, reach our age.
they're going to be more
or
familiar
older.
with Mahomes.
Oh, 100%.
Because his retail value went up about $600 to $700 after the 3rd Super Bowl.
Yeah.
How much does it go up after 4, after 5, after 6?
After he starts moving in the top 10 and 5 of all passing categories.
Right? Now he's got the most wins in the first 100 starts, the most passing touchdowns, the most passing yards for Patrick Mahomes. And again, he's got all the stats, but the thought was when Tyreek Hill left Kansas City, they would rebuild, refresh, won't win for a while.
They won back-to-back.
They won back-to-back Super Bowls, Alex.
You lose a top 2, maybe even the best wide receiver in the league, and you
Yep.
win back-to-back Super Bowls.
Back-to-back Super Bowls.
I don't know any other team that's ever happened.
And there's a tweet I saw that it was something like the Raiders brought in Adams, they brought in new coaches, some other role players. The Broncos brought in Russell Wilson, all these other guys. It was the Chargers brought in
Jim Harbaugh.
no, it was not Jim Harbaugh. It was something.
Khalil Mack.
It was Khalil Mack and a few other guys like 2 years ago. And it was basically like 2 or 3 key additions by each team in the division. And all those guys are no longer on those teams.
Yeah, and they're all rebuilding.
And the Chiefs are still cream of the crop.
Yeah.
So it was that Christmas loss to the Raiders. The last time the Chiefs have lost a game in the regular season or postseason.
Yeah.
Last Christmas. Have the games been close? 100%. Have they won? They have.
Yeah.
That is why I think they'll beat the Niners. Niners have actually, oddly enough, found ways to lose this year,
Yeah.
and the Chiefs have found ways to win.
Yeah.
Like in a close game at the end of the game, Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid versus Brock Purdy and Kyle Shanahan. I'm going Patrick Mahomes this weekend, man.
Yeah.
That's 11-1-1 against the spread as an underdog.
It's insane.
10-3 outright as an underdog.
Yeah.
I can't believe they've been underdogs 13 times in Mahomes' era.
Yeah. I mean, half of it
No.
was probably his rookie year,
His rookie
right?
year, some of them.
Or
yeah.
his first official year, I
His
guess.
first official year, but still 13 times as an
Yeah.
underdog. They were underdog in the playoffs, I think 3 times.
I think it was the Ravens and the 49ers last year. I think both of them, they were
I
underdogs.
think they were underdog to the Bills too. I want to
Yeah,
say they were like
yeah,
plus
I think they
1 or
were, yeah.
something. It was like, I know that game was almost a pick 'em, but I believe the Bills were the technical favorite in
Yeah.
Buffalo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So he is different as an underdog, Patrick Mahomes. I think it adds that little bit of extra fuel to the fire. I know they have some injuries, but 2 weeks to prepare
Coming
for
off
the
a bye.
Chiefs. Coming off a bye. Andy Reid is 28-4. I look for Mahomes to have a big, big game this weekend. He did play his best game against the Saints. He got a lot of yards, more than 300 yards. Very accurate passer. the pick was not his fault. Juju dropped it. That should have been a touchdown, quite honestly, Alex. So he'll put up some numbers the back half of the year. That's the scary part. Mahomes has not been himself statistically, and the Chiefs are 5-0.
He hasn't been himself in like over a year now at this
Well,
point, and they're
it's
still
crazy.
winning. Maybe that's the key.
He looked good in the playoffs. I will say he looked very good in the playoffs. Maybe not as many statistics against those great defenses, but he was efficient, didn't turn the ball over. He's going to have a big game this weekend, Patty Mahomes, no doubt. So let's get this series rocking and rolling. Definitely, I would say, aesthetically, the best lid in the room right now, Alex, the Charles Woodson.
Yeah.
Look at that thing. Raiders, Wolverines, and you can see it very subtly right here.
Packers.
Green Bay Packers, Charles Woodson, Speed Flex.
Yeah, 2 to go in that double. I mean, you could in the double you can get 2 out of the 3 speed flexes. In the quad, you can get all 3. It's possible.
All 3 in the quad, and we
maybe
have
even
Tyreek
Tyreek
Hill as a secondary headliner.
Yeah.
So that's 2 to go in that quad box. Let's get that 1 and 4, guys. I love this series. I kind of want to see what the filler hits are, Alex.
Yeah.
That's always the fun surprises in that 1 and 4 series.
There's 23 boxes, 14 headliners, so we only don't know what 9 things are.
It's crazy. And 4 spot breaks go fast.
Yes, they do.
I mean, I would like to knock this series out during the early show, but if not, we know tonight that will be going very fast.
Oh yeah.
Very, very fast. If you do want a little bit lower entry point, I would definitely recommend the practice squad, Alex. A lot of goodies left in that practice squad. Trevor Lawrence, Speed Flex. We got Randall Cunningham, authentic. Brian Dawkins, Herschel Walker, authentic. 3 NFC East authentics plus a Phil Simms licensed jersey. Phil Simms kind of like Eli Manning. Good quarterback, but won a bunch of 2 Super Bowls, right?
Yeah.
And that's where you earn your Hall of Fame career. Phil Simms got a Super Bowl MVP as well. Put it right there on that licensed jersey.
What's going on, Vern?
What's up, Vern? Verno Henderson in the house. What's going on, Mr. Henderson? A lot of goodies still left, Vern. Let's get that practice squad. Let's get that 1 and 4.
Some solid hits. Nothing too much, though. I would say probably the best 10 to 15 hits still out there, but Sauce Gardner, Marcus
Yeah.
Allen, and Jokic on the table.
Nikola Jokic jersey or Sauce Gardner Speed Flex. So far, the best hits of the show. I'll tell you this. Nikola Jokic did not even make the hit video last night because of how much good stuff we have. So a lot of goodies, Vern. It's actually more important what's not on the table. Charles Woodson flex, Mahomes flex in the 1 and 4, Dan Marino flex in the diamonds, Saquon flex in the diamonds, Peyton Manning authentic in the college. It's more about what's not on the table than what's on the table because we have stuff here that could take this table completely over, Alex, right?
Oh, yeah.
We could do a Mahomes, Charles Woodson flex video for the hit
I'm
video.
seeing 9 flexes still available in the break room.
3 in the diamonds, right? Dawkins, Barkley, and Marino.
Yep.
We got Trevor Lawrence in the practice squad. That's 4.
Yep.
We got Jonathan Taylor, 5 in the vault deep ball. Then Mahomes, Woodson, and Carter in the 1 and 4. That's 8. And then Brian Dawkins in the college.
9.
That's 9.
Plus a Peyton Manning.
Yep. I love that Roger Staubach again.
That too.
It's retro. That it's a retro lid, kind of like what he would have wore back in the day.
Yeah, it's an authentic helmet.
It's an authentic helmet. It is actually an authentic helmet. The 69 Heisman Trophy winner, Roger the Dodger Staubach. So Vern, a lot of goodies left in the college as well. Reggie Wayne, Dak Prescott, Michael Irvin, Deion Sanders, Ray Lewis, Brian Dawkins flex with the Welcome to Death Valley inscription.
Yep.
AJ Brown. The best one, in my opinion, left is Peyton Manning. And my personal second favorite is actually TJ Watt.
Yeah.
I know we have the Dawkins flex, but I'm a TJ Watt guy. The best player in the league on defense. This guy's different. Now that Hutchinson got hurt too, I think Watt might get the depoy when it's all said
Yeah,
and done.
I mean, I don't know who else can get it. Maybe Pat Surtain, but he got hurt.
Yeah,
It's looking like TJ Watt again.
he should have got it last year. Give it to him this year. So, a lot of goodies in that college as well, Vern. So let's attack. but I'm thinking it'll be 1 and 4 next, 2 to go in the double, 2 to go in the quad. All the best stuff left, right? I would say arguably the best hit in the series is Mahomes because it's Mahomes. The second best hit in the series is Charles Woodson because it's a speed flex. Probably the third best hit is probably Chris Carter, also a speed flex. My personal fourth favorite hit is the Erling Haaland cleat because I'm a soccer fan.
Yeah.
That thing is different, Alex. I love the Ray Allen as well. Different name in the room. Ray Allen autograph basketball. Only seen that in the room a handful of times. So a lot of the best stuff is left in this 1 and 4. Corey Seager bat is sick. John Cena is sick. So a lot of the best stuff very, very much available in the mix and match 1 and 4. Really good time as a sports fan, Alex. We're actually less than a week away from the NBA tipping off. College hoops also around the corner. We got the World Series around the corner. And, of course, NFL is heating up.
Is this when we get the equinox?
Yeah,
It's,
right.
it's all the sports in one day.
Yeah, hockey going on as
Get
well.
hockey, a little bit of soccer, basketball, football, baseball. You get it all.
I'm going to lock myself and not leave and watch the
Yeah.
games, right? Lock myself in my apartment. So, yeah, should be really, really good time. That's why that 1 and 4 is so good because we see a bit of everything as sports fans. A bit of everything in the break room. So, guys, what do you guys want to break the customers? I'll ask you guys, the customers, what would you guys like to break next? You guys let me know. That'll help your fellow customers to know what to attack, Alex, right?
Yeah, I mean, you win those 3 speed flexes. You find the right people. Those 3 combined can push up to 10 grand altogether.
If you really find the right people.
If you find the right people,
I'll say over $5 grand easy though.
Easily.
Because Mahomes in that 3K range almost. Charles Woodson over 1,000. Chris Carter in that 1,000 range. I mean, even for $570, you get 3
One of them.
flexes. You're sitting pretty,
even if you get 1, you're sitting pretty. Imagine getting all 3.
right?
You're gonna times 10 your money.
Jerry, the Stephon Diggs jersey is still available. He'll be taking over as the clear number 1. Does seem that CJ Stroud liking that better than Tank Dell. Nico Collins on the IR. Should be a massive, massive second half for Stephon Diggs on that sick Texan jersey. Yes, sir. Still available on Mr. Diggs. That is still available. So 2 left in the 1 and 4 double, 2 left in the 1 and 4 quad. Those are our 2 closest breaks. We have 3 to go in the 1 and 4 single as well. So we'll drop all those links in. Let's get after them. Yeah, that Texan Packer game also should be really good, Alex.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Texans with Joe Mixon coming back. They seem to be a different team with them, right?
Yeah. Definitely be able to run a little play action. You got him running the ball down people's throats. Should be a really good game. I mean, that game and then the Lions-Vikings, easily the best noon games.
Yeah. And then we have the 3 p.m. hour Chiefs
and Niners.
Then we have to watch Steelers and Jets. Like, I know they don't like flex these games, but that'll be a lot uglier compared to those 3 games.
Not going to be high scoring, but it should be a close game.
It'll be close. 1 and 4 double, 2 spots left.
It sounded like it might be even Russ playing for some reason. So you get Russ versus Rodgers.
I feel like they should give him a chance. Fields has been okay. Like, he hasn't been bad enough to lose the job, but he hasn't been good enough to win it. So I feel like it's almost one of those deals where Tomlin wants to see what he has with Russell Wilson.
10 total touchdowns and 1 turnover.
But how many yards has he had? That's the question.
But 10 touchdowns.
Yeah.
What does the yards matter at that point?
I don't know. I think it still matters. So sounds like you're on Team Fields for
he hasn't.
Pittsburgh.
What is Russ going to do better than that?
Probably complete more passes, but he's not going to get as many rushing touchdowns. That's for sure. 1 and 4 single, 3 spots left. Honestly, I think for me, they're going to be a playoff team because of the defense.
Yeah.
No matter what quarterback starts. That Pittsburgh defense, because of TJ Watt and that Wisconsin lid available, they'll find a way to make the playoffs because it's what the Steelers do, man. It's what the Steelers do. Jerry jumping in the breaks. What's up, Jer? Got a couple spots in the jerseys. Those are actually now also 2 to go. I'll drop that link in as well. Jersey break, 2 spots left. There is a Dan Marino jersey in there, which is about as good as it gets for a jersey series. Dan Marino and Joe Montana are typically the top level headliners in jerseys. So jersey single, 2 spots left. So we know very well, Alex, 3 spots or less is kind of the magic number.
Yep.
Jerseys 1 and 4, all 3 spots or less away. Let's get them done. Let's get those done. Otherwise, I'm a little bit surprised the diamonds aren't moving a little bit more.
Yeah, it doesn't make too much
I
sense.
think that to me is the biggest surprise. Because, I mean, okay, I know we pulled Patty, but everything else is left. The 2 best running backs currently, Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley. We got the best corner ever, arguably, Deion Sanders. We got the best receiver, arguably, right now, Tyreek Hill. We got T.O., who's a top 3 receiver of all time. We got Terrell Davis and LaDainian Tomlinson, 2 Hall of Fame running backs. And we have a Dan Marino speed flex, one of the best quarterbacks of all time. Every single helmet in this series is a full-size authentic. You can double up with T.O. and Deion in the NFC West. Now, we have 3 AFC West headliners left. Tomlinson, Dawkins, and Davis. We have Tyreek Hill and Dan Marino in the AFC East. Imagine Tyreek Hill with Dan Marino.
Yeah.
That would be quite the duo. That would be quite the duo. One of the best receivers I've seen. One of the best quarterbacks ever. Dan the Man Marino. I mean, seriously. Especially like you put Hill in his era. Marino would have had 60 touchdown passes.
Probably.
Forget the 48 he had. 60 with the cheetah on that slate. Tyreek Hill.
I think we're 1 to go in the 1 and 4 doubles. That's going to close up any second.
Who just got in?
It was Jason.
Jason who?
Jason K.
What up, Jason K? Speaking of doubles, Jason got 1 spot, 2 wins in those minis. So Jason could double up with Mahomes and Charles Woodson. Charles Woodson and Chris Carter. Chris Carter and Mahomes. Can double up with Ray Allen and Chet Holmgren. Double up with Erling Haaland and John Cena. Double up with Corey Seager and Johnny Bench.
Yeah.
And he can double up in every headliner spot. Every photoed headliner spot in here has at least 2 photoed headliners left.
Yeah.
And actually, I kind of like the secondary headliners are kind of evenly spread out, right?
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill football, King Felix Hernandez baseball, Dame Time, Damian Lillard basketball, and then Mia Hamm. My favorite commercials of all time, Alex. When it was the first commercial I ever remember. I'm gonna sound old now because I'm gonna say you're probably too young to remember this.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a Gatorade commercial of Michael Jordan and Mia Hamm, and it would be anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah.
And it would show them competing in various activities, just iconic. Mia Hamm, one of the most influential female athletes of all time. Her and the 99 USA women's soccer team really put women's soccer on the map. So that's one I've never seen in the break room.
No, neither have I.
Never seen a Mia Hamm autograph in the break room. Her husband, Nomar Garciaparra, a former Red Sox legend. That's a pretty good athletic family, pretty good couple
Yeah.
there.
Let's pair up the soccer stars in the break room.
Yeah, Mia Hamm and Erling Haaland. Both wear number 9, which is the striker's number, Alex, the goal scorer number.
Yeah.
They sure knew how to put those goals in the back of the net. So that's a different item there, Mia Hamm. Yeah, I'm a big, big soccer fan. That's like everyone's got their favorite sports, but my top 3 are football, soccer, and basketball.
Yep.
It depends on what mood I'm in. I mean, I love baseball. I love every sport. I love the Olympic sports. I love tennis. Tennis is my other outside sport I really love. But for me, I follow football, basketball, and soccer the closest. My first love, Alex, was actually soccer.
There you go.
I grew up in Bulgaria. I moved to the U.S. when I was 8.5 in 99. Bulgaria got 4th place in the 94 World Cup. 98 World Cup was the first one I remember watching. I would collect the gum wrappers as a kid in Bulgaria that they had the stickers of the soccer players.
Yeah.
And actually watching soccer is what inspired me to want to be a sports broadcaster.
There you
Because
go.
my dream was to be a pro soccer player. But about second or third grade, I kind of realized, like, I was decent, but I'm not going to be a pro soccer player. I realized a lot sooner than most people do,
Yeah,
Alex.
yeah.
So I was like, what's the next best thing to a pro soccer player? A guy that talks about sports, saying, I'm living the dream here at UA.
Yeah.
Living the dream here at UA, chatting sports, opening up some sick memorabilia. But that is why I love that 1-4 series, because, you know, it's a chance to see soccer, a chance to see basketball, chance to see baseball, some of my other loves besides just football, right?
Oh yeah.
So let's get that 1-4, guys. What's your favorite sport? Do you have one? If you have to pick one,
So favorite sport to watch, definitely football. Then I go basketball, baseball, then soccer over hockey. I'm a
Okay.
soccer over hockey.
soccer over hockey.
Soccer
Okay, you hear
over
that,
hockey.
Bob?
Yeah.
Soccer over hockey. You hear that, Bob?
And then playing wise, basketball.
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 Still got to organize that.
Still got to do that.
That's probably my best sport now to play. I was probably the best at soccer, but I'm definitely not in soccer shape. But that was my sport. Like as a kid, I was pretty decent at soccer. But definitely, I would say these days I'm rusty. I only played like a couple times this year, maybe like 3 or 4 times, but not much for basketball. But I used to play rec basketball like 3 or 4 years ago, like every week. It was fun. I love basketball. Common, how long can you yell, go? Oh, go. Pretty long.
That was pretty long.
Pretty long. I got to talk longer. I usually like start like around midweek is where I can start to feel my voice.
Yeah.
You know, because we do shows. These shows are long, man. The night shows go for about 5-6 hours. Then you tack on the early shows, 4 or 5 hours as well. You're right. I could do it more on a Monday, Bob, than on a Wednesday. I'll tell you that. Don't ask me Friday night because my voice will be out by then.
Got to ask him on Monday, Bob.
So, yeah, I was watching the highlights last night of Messi's 3 goals, Alex, on YouTube, and it was the Telemundo stream.
Oh, yeah.
And they were yelling a lot of goals. Argentina won 6-0. Messi had 3 goals and 2 assists. I was pumped.
Well, we're going to be yelling at these guys for not closing the 1-4, because what happens when one spot sits there? Whoever closes it up always wins.
Gets a headliner.
It happened
Maybe
yesterday.
2.
It happened yesterday with me and Colin right away.
You know what happened yesterday? Craig Crenshaw got a closer spot in the vault and got Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. I think we close up the jerseys, though.
All right, Jerry got the jerseys. Looking for Diggsy. So we'll do the jersey break next and probably 1-4 double to follow. So jersey single. Number 1, drop me a box number. I have been getting into hockey more, I will say, for Bob, because it's my late night betting thing.
There you go.
I take the hockey over, Alex, and I'm like 3 for 4 this year so far.
Nice.
I pick a random hockey game and I bet the over.
Say, just do the Blackhawks.
Yeah, their overs usually hit. Jerry wants 1. Actually, that's one of the ones I did hit.
Yeah.
Opening night, the Blackhawks over. Thank you, Jer. He wants 1 for number 1, Stefan Diggs. Feels kind of weird to think of him as number 1 because he was 14 all those years. But Diggs is number 1 for Houston. All right, jersey break coming up. 6 clicks on the way. Good luck, guys. Jersey single. 4, 5, and 6. All right, Jerry Nugent, you've got the NFC North. NFC South is Chris Knowles. Jason K, NFC East. Jerry has the NFC West, AFC North, AFC South. Jason in the AFC East, and Chris in the AFC West. Off the upright jersey, 1 out of 30. Oh, it's a headliner, Alex. It's a headliner for Jerry. Had those 4 spots to close it up. A former Pro Bowl running back, a guy that could get over 1,000 yards rushing with ease. Maurice Jones-Drew. The Jaguars very quietly had some really good running backs over the years, right? Fred Taylor, Maurice Jones-Drew, probably the 2 best. Nice hit, Jerry, AFC South, Jones-Drew. Common, you need goal lessons from the great Andres Cantor. Yeah, he's the best. That guy is really good at that, Bob. I'm actually very much aware. The announcer you're talking about, he is terrific. I don't know how he still has a voice after all those years. No doubt about that. Former All-Pro, 3-time Pro Bowler, led the NFL in rushing yards, 1,606 rush yards in 2011, more than 100 yards rushing per game, 4.7 carries. Maurice Jones-Drew. Jerry says, nice jersey, still looking for some more Texan gear. Okay. Well, we've been getting more and more Texans lately.
Oh, yeah.
They're looking better and better. More and more Texans. I know for sure. We've been getting a lot of Daniil Hunter recently.
Yeah, Daniil Hunter, Tank Dell.
And those are
Stephon Diggs.
fillers in the practice, or, well, maybe the practice squad, but for sure the Diamonds in the vault filler hits, those Texans.
Yeah. Get a lot of Andre Johnson all the time. We're getting CJ Stroud for a while.
Probably get CJ again soon. CJ Stroud is awesome. Awesome quarterback. All right, Jerry. Maurice Jones-Drew. Nice hit, bud. Nice hit. Let's get that 1-4 double knocked out. Let's get that 1-4 double knocked out. So we can see some more headliners. More headliners coming up. 14 and 23 chance at a headliner in the 1-4. I think it's a 10 and 23 at a photoed headliner. Take a look at the standings in the UA Pick'em, Alex. I can't believe I'm still somehow in first place. There's an asterisk next to me in first place, though, because Andrew Davanzo would be in first place. He put 14 points on the Niners, he told me. He forgot to click save.
Oh.
But it's me and him. You're actually creeping up a little bit.
Slowly but surely.
The champ in the UA League creeping up a little bit. I think you're starting to learn the Jets will lose more than you thought. Creeping up a little bit.
I switched it this last week, so I did not learn yet.
Okay, didn't learn that one
And I'm
yet.
probably picking them again this week, so
Okay.
I'm not learning.
Okay, well, we'll see. Let's see. UA versus customers. The standings. Let me pull up the standings here. Yeah, the season standings are very much UA. For us, the customers are getting owned by us, Alex. We got myself in first place, Andrew Davanzo in second. Third place is Nightmare. But fourth place is Steven, a UA producer. And then Collins in fifth, Thor. So we have the first, the fourth, and the fifth place position.
Yep.
There's a $1,000 gift card and a $500 gift card for second. If UA gets first and second, the customers get nothing.
Ooh.
No money if you can't beat us here in the UA League. I know Josh Andres is in here, 7th and 8th. You're 14th, Alex, which you're better half right now. You were about like 20th, so you're definitely moving up here. Latino Heat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who Nightmare is, but they actually have the most games correct. They have the second most, 63. Nightmare is 65. I've been better on the confidence points.
Yeah.
And that's despite missing my top one the first 2 weeks.
I think just about everybody did.
Yeah, the
The
Bengals
Bengals.
game.
Yeah.
That one was different. So that's the UA Pick'em League with the customers. We do have the UA Fantasy League as well. Let's see. 5th place, Alex. Hanging tough. Currently in the playoffs. We're actually technically tied for second. We just got to get more points for tiebreakers. But league is pretty even. 2-4 and 4-2. Most of the league is within 2 games of each other. So Andrew's an outstanding team. Outstanding teams in first place, 5-1.
Ooh.
So this week we're playing Andrew, actually.
Oh, how about that?
We got to make some changes because I can see, 53 points. We got to put Mahomes in for Caleb. Mahomes in that 1-4.
Yep.
DJ Moore, we can put Justin Jefferson back in. Then Tavian Wicks, you're out. Xavier Worthy going back in. Travis Etienne's not going to play. We probably got to pick up a running back, but we'll do that. But we really need to pick up a running back, actually, Alex.
Probably drop Gus Edwards.
Yeah. Well, he's on IR, actually. So.
Already got 2 on IR.
Tajay Spears. I don't know. But we'll figure that out off air. But we need a running back. That's kind of, I mean, we have good receivers. Travis Etienne was good, but obviously injured as well. So that'll be our big issue, figure out our running back situation. And we got to get a defense. The Bears have a bye.
They do have a bye.
So, yeah, Gus Edwards will be getting dropped. That makes sense. The Gus bus.
And probably the Packers kicker who's no longer with the team.
Yes. Yeah, that would be an easy one.
Yeah.
We picked them up for the bye week. So, there you go. You know why we only drafted Gus Edwards for one reason? Because Bob told us to. Bob let us down, Alex.
I was all over J.K. Dobbins this year.
Yeah, J.K. Dobbins is good. He is very, very
He's
good.
just got to be healthy, and right now he's healthy.
So one spot to go in that 1 and 4 double, guys. I'll drop that link in. One lone spot left, 136. We'll go to about 2 o'clock. Could be a little bit sooner depending on how things look. I really would like to stretch it to 2 o'clock, though, guys, which gives us about 24 minutes here. Definitely think that one spot will get knocked out. If you're thinking about getting in the 1 and 4, I would say get in there right away, Alex.
The chase, too.
Just because it's the chase, exactly. You guys will be entered in the chase wheel spin only if the 1 and 4 break fills up. The chase is not all the spots bought in for a show. It is only all the spots and breaks that are full.
I think on the last 4 shows I've done, I was telling Colin this, it's been 70 or higher on everything.
Ooh, okay.
So, I think I'm the good luck charm right now for you and Colin.
Alex is the good luck charm for the wheel spin. So should be a high number. Get some money back. But again, if you hit the Mahomes flex, which is worth probably just under 3K, but close to that 3K range, will probably be worth more than 3K in a couple years, Alex.
Oh, yeah.
And then you snag the Charles Woodson flex, which is, I would say, a helmet worth over $1,000 easily. You get yourself more than $4,000 value for $288. I know that $288 looks like a lot, but if you're in it to win it, go big or go home, Alex.
Yeah, when you can win 2 helmets that are going to equal something where you put a 0 at the end of that price,
Yes.
it's worth it.
It is definitely worth it. Really, even you get any one of these headliners, like the Holland soccer cleat.
Oh, yeah.
That is worth $288 easy.
And then you can win another item with it. That's the thing. There's 2 items coming out. You could win
2 items coming out, exactly.
Not guaranteed to win 2 items, but you could.
Who's all on that 1 and 4 double right now?
I believe it is just Ronnie and Jason.
Who's got 2 spots?
Ronnie.
No Andrew Webb?
No Andrew Webb.
That Corey Seager baseball bat, Andrew?
I know.
I know we ordered earlier today.
Come in now before the Cooks do.
Right? The Cooks will get that 1 and 4.
Oh, yeah.
It is Jeff's favorite series. It is Abby's favorite series. They literally wake up every morning thinking about the 1 and 4.
Yeah, that's all they do.
So they must be busy right now. The time to strike in the 1 and 4 is now, guys. Strike while all these names are out there. Don't be the guy thinking, man, I thought about it, but there was 23 boxes left. I wanted to wait till there was 10 or less left.
Never do that.
I wanted to make sure Mahomes is left in the final 10. It's like, when has Mahomes come out of late? Always at the beginning.
Always the beginning. I mean, the best hits usually come out in the beginning. That's the thing with our break room here is we don't say, you got to get this many boxes, then we're going to make the best helmet available. None of that stuff.
They're all available.
All available right away. Can be anytime.
Mahomes, I believe, has been, I think, in the first box in the vault and the diamonds.
Yeah.
This last vault, he was around the middle, but he's been in the first half or the first box lately. So we are probably due to see a Patrick Mahomes, especially on a Super Bowl rematch week.
Yeah.
Niners and Chiefs. Oddly enough, Alex, I think the game matters more for Casey. I was going to ask, which team does it matter more for?
It's definitely the Niners.
You think it's the Niners?
I mean, the Chiefs are undefeated. Solid lead in the AFC.
The reason why I'm going to go opposite is because I think they want the 1 seed. The Niners are going to get that division. They can win with 9 wins in the NFC West. They'll probably get 10, but they can go 9-8, win the division.
Yeah, but
NFC West looks weak right now. It's not a conference game.
No.
Like,
Yeah, but I think it's just like a mental thing with them. Like they can't keep losing to the Chiefs.
They got to beat the Chiefs.
They got to beat the Chiefs. How many times in a row can you lose to the same team? Like
I know
just,
it's at least 4 because I know Mahomes
Yeah.
is 4-0, 2-0 in the regular season, 2-0
and it's
in
just
the.
like it's a bigger game for
postseason.
Kyle Shanahan right now. And I just think for them in general, they're 3-3. They gotta keep a winning record.
Okay.
You fall below 500, it starts to.
Well,
a
they
lot
were
more
just
pressure.
below 500. They were 2
Yeah,
and
but
3 until they
this
won.
late in the season, we're starting to get the middle of the season soon. You don't want to be going down.
Okay.
I just think it definitely means the Chiefs. They're 5-0. They're gonna lose, like we said, 2 or 3 games. They're most likely gonna get the 1 seed.
Yeah. They already have the tiebreaker against the Ravens.
Yeah, like they're big, and like you said, it's not a conference game for them. It doesn't really matter when they play the Texans. That's a big game, so you have that tiebreaker.
And they play the Bills.
When you play the Bills, that's a big game.
Another
for the
tiebreaker game.
Those games are way more meaningful than this game. Because if you want to lose a game, you want to lose an out of conference.
I
game.
think they're both going to be ready for it, though. I don't think
Yeah.
either team is going to
No.
look past anybody.
It was a great scheduling by the NFL. You get the Chiefs
Yeah.
off a bye and the Niners with 10 days rest.
Both teams should play their best football
Yeah.
in this game.
Both a little banged up, but
That's
not.
part of it. That's the
Yeah.
National Football League, unfortunately.
Yeah,
You get banged up.
It's
I mean,
kind of.
if you got your quarterback getting into week 7, you're probably happy.
It's kind of like the reverse for them too. The Niners have had a great defense over the years. Their defense shaky.
Yeah.
The Chiefs' offense shaky. They've had the great offense, and the defense has been amazing.
Yeah, the Chiefs defense is different.
It's the best in the league.
It is the best in the league. Statistically, I believe the best in the league. And they get better and better as the season goes on. We've seen it. They've gotten better and better game in, game out. Kansas City's defense.
I mean, they were the one team to shut down Derrick Henry this year. Derrick Henry's torn apart every team, not the Chiefs.
There's a meme of Steve Spagnuolo with his eyes lit up, and it's like all the running backs and the yards per carry against the Chiefs.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all like 2 yards or less per carry.
Oh, yeah.
Which is very, very impressive. So Niners, by the way, you said it. They're second in yards per game and second in passing yards per game. The Niners offense right now.
Yeah, the offense has been fine. It's not. I mean, their red zone offense not very good. They haven't been scoring a lot of touchdowns, which is the big issue. But their defense has not looked good to me at all.
Yeah. Ooh, the Bears defense.
Bears
looks
defense
good
is
too.
elite.
Yeah, Chargers, Steelers, Vikings, Broncos, Bears, Chiefs. Lowest scoring defenses in terms of a points per game basis.
I'm gonna say there's other 3 out of those 4 teams have had a bye.
Yeah. Well, this is a points per game. So
Still.
the Chargers 13 a game.
Yeah,
That's been a stout defense right there. Pittsburgh 14 a game, Minnesota 15, Broncos 16,
All right.
Bears and Chiefs 17.
Vern closing it up.
1-4 double. What's up, Vern? Verno Henderson in the house.
The best Seahawks fan I know.
He's awesome. Boy, that's a team that's faded though. We'll see though. Seattle has a really good offense
That's
and a
the
really
thing, yep.
bad defense.
Yep.
That's the tricky part. That's what happens. You go on streaks. They won 3 in a row. They lost 3 in a row. They're like a 500 team to me, I think. 9-8, probably a little bit better than 500, but 9-8, 8-9 type team.
Yeah.
That's why I think San Fran for me is in a good spot because their division is not the best right now.
Yeah, it's kind of. I know they haven't played good, but they've been really banged up. Don't count out the Rams completely yet.
I like the Rams if they're healthy.
That's the thing. That
but
Cooper
they're
Kupp,
not healthy.
Cooper Kupp should hopefully be back this week. They get to play the Raiders. That's a win.
Isn't Puka out like the whole year though?
Puka's out for like another 3 weeks.
Another 3 weeks? Okay.
So, I mean, yeah, you get to play the Raiders. The Vikings is going to be a tough one, but then Seahawks, Dolphins, Patriots, those are all winnable games.
the Bears got him at the right time.
Yeah, Eagles, Saints are winnable games.
2 box numbers. Verno's got them 9 and 21. Thank you, Vern.
Right.
We got the Shane Matthews box, former Bear quarterback, and the Sammy Sosa box, 21. They did? Yeah. But I think they're probably a little bit too far behind for me. I guess they're, 2 games back. Chris says Rams defense are number 32 in the NFL. Yeah, that's usually not good. That's not good. I mean, you miss Aaron Donald is a guy that you miss.
Oh, yeah.
He covers up a lot of holes for sure.
Raiders are bad.
Raider-
We're going to look back at the end of the year and be like, how did they beat the Ravens?
That was one of the most shocking results. So we're a coin toss. We're all a coin toss in the West, says Vern, right? It's messy. Messy. I will pick the Rams probably because Matthew Stafford versus Aiden O'Connell. Matthew Stafford is my boy. All right, we got ourselves 5, 6 clicks. Jason has the football spot. Looking for Mahomes, Charles Woodson, Chris Carter. Basketball spot is Verno. Ronnie's got the baseball spot, and Ronnie has everything else here.
You look at the Rams, even without Kupp and being banged up, they barely lost to the Packers. They barely lost to the Bears. The Cardinals one was tough. They got blown out. But
I had Rams preseason as a wild card team. I don't think they're going to get there because they're too big of a hole to come back from. But if healthy, they're a good team.
it's going to be close.
9 coming up. 9 of 35. What do we got here in the mix and match? We got a heavy one, Alex.
It was heavy.
This is heavy. Is it Speed Flex heavy? It is definitely full-size, authentic heavy, if you catch my
Oh,
drift.
man.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge,
There we
guys.
go.
We got a full-size, authentic. Hey, Vern! Hey, Vern! We got a Hawk.
Oh.
We got a former Bear as well.
Oh.
A former Panther.
Oh, I know who this is.
A great sports announcer.
He's better than Tom Brady.
Better than Tom Brady at announcing games.
Yes.
Greg Olsen, the former Pro Bowl tight end, Seattle Seahawk, Lunar Authentic. Great job, Jason. You've got
Nice.
Greg Olsen.
That's sick.
Awesome lid, man. The Seahawks Lunar looks fantastic. Jason. Yep, it's Olsen. And Chris says the injuries are not hurting him. The defense is struggling. Okay, well, the offense would put up enough points to win those games is the thought if they're healthy. But obviously the defense not helping one bit.
No, it hasn't been the greatest, but they allowed 24 to the Bears and Packers. That's not the worst.
You
I
should
think
win
they give
those
up a lot of
games.
yards, but when you're
Yeah.
only giving up 24 points, it's not outrageous.
I look at points being a little bit more important than yards
Yeah.
for me. When I look at a defense. So that a boy, Jason. I believe Jason has had 2 break spots today, and he's got 3 wins.
Yeah, Jason's on a roll.
3 wins with 2 break spots.
Don't stop now.
What did you have for breakfast, Jason? I gotta have it. I gotta have the same thing for breakfast, buddy, because it is working for you right now.
These are the questions.
Right? So one more box coming up here in the double. What do we got next in this sick 1 and 4? 21 coming up.
We're going to be down to 21 boxes.
Yeah. And we have only 2 to go on that quad. This 1 and 4, it won't be here tomorrow. Whether it's going to be, our 3 p.m. show or the night show tonight, I don't think it'll be here tomorrow. I think we got a baseball helmet here, I believe.
Oh.
We do have a baseball helmet. Ronnie Sayre.
There you
How
go.
about one of the best hitting catchers of all time, if not the best hitting catcher ever?
Yeah, it might be.
Mike Piazza.
Perfect time with the Mets.
This is absolutely sick. We got the Hall of Fame inscription right there.
Yeah.
Mike Piazza, New York Mets, batting helmet. Great job, Ronnie Sayre. I love this one.
Now, does this mean I take the Mets or Dodgers tonight?
It means you take the Dodgers.
Take the
'Cause
Dodgers?
Whenever we pull, the opposite team wins.
The opposite team wins? All right.
Yeah, right. Mike Piazza is one of the greatest underdog stories in the history of sports. He was a guy, I'm looking it up right now, where he was drafted. He was like super, super late.
Yeah, probably.
427 home runs, by the way, a record 396 as a catcher.
Yeah.
So he's hit more home runs as a catcher than anyone ever. 12-time All-Star, 10 Silver Sluggers.
What's funny, he was a Met and a Dodger.
He was a Met and a Dodger. I think a Marlin as well, I believe. Florida Marlin, yes, sir. Trying to find. Here we go. So he was drafted by the Dodgers in the 62nd round. He was the 1,390th player picked out of 1,395 players.
Man.
So 1390 out of 1395. the Brock Purdy of baseball,
Yeah.
Mr. Irrelevant, very much relevant, Mr. Mike Piazza. And actually, if you read his page here, it says, after his father asked Tommy Lasorda, the Dodgers, to select Piazza as a favor.
Yeah.
It was a favor to the family.
Well, that worked out.
He wasn't supposed to get drafted at all. So it's a nice one. Ronnie says, Verno, a favorite of mine as a kid. Me too, man. Mike Piazza.
You know, he played for both teams. I'm just gonna take the over.
Take the. That's what. Okay, now I feel better because I woke up this morning. I looked at. I was like, neither team has their ace going.
No.
Both teams have really, really good hitters.
7.5. I think.
7.5. That's kind of last time we went together. We went under and hit.
Yeah.
Let's go over
Go
and
with
hit,
the over
Alex.
tonight. I mean, yeah, Walker Buehler a 10 ERA right now in the postseason.
I think Severino's over
4.5. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. So thanks, Vern. I have 2 of those ready if you're interested. I chased his rookie card along with Griffey, says Verno. There you go. Yeah, he was one of the 2 best catchers for me as a kid. Pudge Rodriguez, obviously a way better fielder, probably slightly better overall. I do think that hitting matters more than fielding, but Pudge was still a really good hitter and way better fielder. But the 2 best catchers of my childhood was Piazza and Pudge.
Yep.
Piazza, a better hitter, though. I'll say for sure the best hitting catcher I've seen. Johnny Bench, even better, though, still in the series. I think this could be in the hit video with the Mets being in the NLCS right now.
Yeah.
Again, typical show, Mike Piazza. If it were a night show, probably not going to be in the hit video. But with what we have here on the table, I like the Piazza.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's looking like 2 teams that have been big in the news: the Mets and the Jets.
Yes, the Mets and the Jets.
Mets and the Jets, and then probably Jokic being, basketball
That'll
starting
probably
soon.
be the hit video, those 3.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything. I do like the Greg Olson because I liked him as a Bears guy.
Yeah.
I like him as an announcer, but he might be left off the video.
Yeah.
But I would go, personally, I would go Sauce Gardner 1 because it's a speed flex. I'm still going to put Jokic number 2, Alex.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's, 3-time MVP. And Mike Piazza helmet, my number 3 hit. Yeah. I'll go Olsen 4, Marcus Allen 5.
That's fair.
But we could probably put those 2 helmets away. That's fine. So, real quick, if you could put that 1 and 4 as a 4-spotter.
Oh, I put it as 8.
Yeah, you did. You're good. We'll get that updated as a 4-spotter. It is 152. Here's what we'll do. We'll do the 1 and 4 wheel spin at 155. 3 minutes. If we fill up one more of these, you guys are in the wheel spin, and we'll go to 2 o'clock, Alex. We'll go to 2 o'clock. Whatever is full by 2 o'clock in the next 7 minutes, we'll break. For like 1 to go, I'll give you a couple more minutes. Otherwise, we'll call it at 2 o'clock for the early show. So 3 left in that 1 and 4 single. Still got Mahomes, Charles Woodson, Chris Carter flexes, Erling Haaland cleat, Corey Seager bat, Ray Allen basketball, John Cena Funko, Chet Holmgren licensed jersey, Johnny Bench licensed jersey, and we have all the secondary headliners: Tyreek Hill, Felix Hernandez, Damian Lillard, and Mia Hamm, all available. All right, Bob's got a trivia question. We got ourselves your MLB question of the day. Name the current MLB stadiums without a corporate sponsor. And while we wait, we think on that, real quick, Ronnie, we just pulled a Greg Olson Seahawks Lunar Authentic as a filler out of the 1 and 4. So, I mean, Yankee Stadium, right? No corporate sponsor, I believe, Alex. And Shea Stadium for the Mets, it's got to be timely. Do they have a corporate sponsor? I'm going to go Yankee Stadium and Shea Stadium, Bob. Yeah, how many are there, Bob? Yeah, exactly. How many are there? Wrigley Field, yep. Fenway Park. Dodger Stadium.
Baltimore Camden Yards.
It's not called the Shea Stadium. What is it called, Bob? There's 7. Okay, so let's put these in the chat, Alex. You can let us know if we're right. Wrigley Field, Yankee Stadium, Fenway Park. I said Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, Camden Yards is one.
Camden Yards for the Orioles. Oh, it's Citi Field. That's right. It's not Shea Stadium. Citi Field. So one. So we said Fenway, Dodger, Camden Yards. Oh, we got that one already.
Oracle.
So how many do we have? We have 4 right now or 5? Wrigley Field, Yankee Stadium, Fenway Park, Dodger Stadium, Camden Yards. We have 5, right?
I think one's Oracle.
Oracle.
Oracle's a sponsor.
That is a sponsor, he says. So we're missing 2, Alex. Well, Petco's a sponsor. I don't know why I had the Padres in my head.
No. What's San Fran's? Do they got one?
I call it McCovey Co.
Yeah.
But Giants. I used to have all the stadiums memorized.
Yeah. Stadiums is definitely hard.
That is tough.
Thinking maybe Toronto. Does Toronto have one?
Toronto is they spell it. It's like city center field, something center. It's spelled different, I think. Let me get this Chase wheel spin done. Do we have a hint, Bob?
Angels? Is it just Anaheim Stadium?
Anaheim Stadium. Let's go with that. Well, Oakland technically, right, is not a stadium anymore.
Not
right?
anymore, but it
Technically,
was.
it
It
was-
just
it
what was it
was
just the
this
Coliseum?
year. The Coliseum. Angel Stadium is correct, says
Okay.
Bob. There we go. So we're missing just one then, right? Pretty good. We did pretty good, Alex.
Not too bad. One
Pretty
more.
good.
Not Phillies.
What's Cleveland Stadium? I'm blanking right now.
I feel like it's newer, so I think I'm guessing they have one. I'm trying to think. It's usually the older ones when you're looking at it. What's an older one?
No, the Tiger one. Comerica Park. Or is that a sponsor? Is Comerica a sponsor for something?
I think
Comerica
so.
Park.
Yeah, just got to think of older stadiums.
Verno Henderson, by the way, is the Chase Wheel Spin winner, Vern.
Oh, there you go, Vern.
Vern, let us know what number you want to start on, sir. Otherwise, we'll start you on 1. It's a huge
There you
bank,
go.
says Bob. Okay.
Who's an old
more you know.
franchise?
That's how I was thinking Detroit.
Yeah. Is it Kansas City? Are they just? Isn't it like Kauffman?
Kauffman Stadium is
I don't-
Kansas City. I know it's like a. I think it's a something.
is
It might be a
something, yeah.
bank, I think, as well. Vern, let us know what number you want to get started on, my man. Let us know what number. If 1 is good, let us know. Kaufman's correct. Okay.
Let's go.
Kauffman Stadium.
One
No,
more.
that was it. We had it, Bob. I think we have all of them. Kauffman, Yankee, Dodger, Camden Yards, Wrigley Field, Fenway Park. We said Wrigley. Did he miss Wrigley? I mean, Wrigley is a gum, though. Does that count as a sponsor?
I don't know if it's after the gum.
Okay.
Wrigley's
Wrigley's not
not
correct because it's a gum, he says. Okay. Well, let's start on 9 for Verno here. We'll get you started on 9, Vern. So Wrigley Field is not correct.
Oh, Nationals Park.
Nationals Park, okay. The sponsor there being America.
Yeah.
52, Verno Henderson.
Nice.
$52 gift card. Extra money for you to spend in the break room, Mr. Verno Henderson.
Yeah, get a little more than half off a diamond or get into that practice squad.
Right? So I think we'll probably hop off here in a minute or two, Alex, but I would recommend this 1 and 4 for the next show. We did what?
100%.
2 doubles in the 1 and 4, right?
Yeah, so 21 boxes left.
21 boxes left in the 1 and 4. We have a Patrick Mahomes Speed Flex worth just under $3,000.
Yep.
Charles Woodson Speed Flex over $1,000. Chris Carter Speed Flex over $1,000. 3 Speed Flexes left. We have a Erling Holland Cleat, 4 headliners. Corey Seager Bat, make it 5. Ray Allen Basketball, make it 6. John Cena Funko, 7. Chet Holmgren Jersey, 8. Johnny Bench Jersey, 9. 9 photoed headliners in 21 boxes, plus 4 secondary headliners. Tyreek Hill, Felix Hernandez, Damian Lillard, and for the first time in break room history, Mia Hamm, one of the most famous female athletes ever. For all the fathers out there, the girl dads,
Yeah.
get your guys a Mia Hamm autograph for your daughters and educate your daughters on Mia Hamm.
Yeah.
That'd be the perfect item with Christmas not too far around the corner. A Mia Hamm autographed item.
Yeah, start getting the Christmas gifts now.
13 and 21 chance at a headliner in the 1 and 4. It's a 4-spot break. That's basically equivalent to 10.5 8-spot breaks. If we have 10 boxes left with massive names like Mahomes, Charles Woodson, Erling Haaland, Mia Hamm, that usually goes in about an hour if the room is hot. So, guys, attack that 1 and 4 in the 3 p.m. show. So, Sauce Gardner today, Mike Piazza, Nikola Jokic, the 3 best hits of the early show. So, any final thoughts from you, Alex?
No, solid noon show. 3 p.m. shows have been a little better this week, so I'm expecting a big 3 p.m. show, and then obviously the night shows have been on fire.
Yeah, things build up, back-to-back massive night shows. We improve incrementally throughout the day. We have a ton of fun here at UA. Yankee, Fenway, Nationals, Angel, Dodger, Camden Yards, Kaufman are the 7. And the combo of Alex and Common got it in about 5 minutes, Bob.
Not too bad.
You ought to be proud, Bob. You can't say we don't know our sports. Now, I might not be able to name the 1970s backup catcher for the Yankees like Bob, but we're pretty darn good, Alex, right?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty darn good. Alex, great job co-hosting, producing. Terrific job as always. Great job to the customers for watching, chatting, and buying. You guys are fantastic. Great show. Right back here in just under an hour. Same crew, Common and Alex. A lot more 1 and 4s to go. We'll be seeing Mahomes, Charles Woodson, and plenty more. See you guys in just under